Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to cold, gray Chicago, Illinois. We're somewhere in the burbs at a place with 3 rinks.
We're in Mount Prospect, I think.
Mount Prospect. All right. Nice facility. Here to take on, the Valor Screaming Eagles are here to take on the Glenbrook South number 2 ranked high school team in the state of Illinois. And if last year is any indication, it should be great competition. Eddie Chen flips it to Drew, taps it to Maddox Charles, throws it in on net. It's Hoyt out there with these guys. Start the game, 22. Puck's thrown in deep. Jenkins now pokes it by one man, and here he comes. Got a head of steam. Hard pass across, looking for Hoyt. Good stick there by the Glenbrook defenseman. Back they come. Eddie Chen steals that puck. Drew tries to chip it around. Good job by MacKinnon there to intercept that pass. Puck's rimmed around to Eddie. Chen now has it poked away from him. Shot from the left point. Handled clean by number 1, Landon Richenbach.
Looks good. We have a shot for each team in the opening minute. So off to an
decent
exciting
pace,
start.
up and down. Looking good. Like to see Drew hit Maddox instead of going for the home run ball on that one play up ice. Keep it simple early in the game. Lucas Scott tries to chip it to himself. Connor Politi with a welcome to the game shove. It's Caden Tarbert joining us from. He spent the fall with the JV team. Well, unfortunately, there's a shot through some traffic, and it finds the far side.
That one reminded me of the Avalanche goal last night by Woods. Shot from out high. I think a little deflection by the guy off the corner of the crease there.
Yep.
Because he celebrated.
A lot of numbers in front, and, we got to wrangle that guy a little bit. Gave him way too much high-quality ice there.
He got a deflection.
Yeah, it was short side high. Jenkins line back out there. Austin Donaldson flips it in. Drew's in pursuit. Taps it to himself. Floats it up. Maddox with it. Rips one towards the net. That's high. Donaldson, nice pinch to keep it deep. Drew looks to chip it up in the direction of Dawson Charles. Good job by Dawson to tie his man up, but now he's going to go for a hold.
Never know what you're going to get at these out-of-state tournaments. You're not used to the reffing, and things you don't get away with in Colorado, you will get away with here, and vice versa, Hank.
I didn't really get a sense for that play. I was looking at something behind the play. Did it look like a hold to you?
No, I just thought he had him tied up pretty fairly, but
no. So we're killing a penalty here. 15:21 to go in the first. Jenkins and Maddox Charles, MacKinnon and Chen. Puck's hammered up, didn't get out, but now here comes Drew. He pokes it through. Got through, but the puck did not. Good stick by Chen there. MacKinnon with a nice little change of direction. Leaves it, unfortunately, tries to leave it for Chen. Puck's thrown in deep. Drew's going to give chase, go put a little heat on. Forces a D-to-D. His stick kept in by number 2, Weller. Tries to find a man in the slot, bounces off his stick. Maddox with a nice job of breaking up that passing lane. Puck's there. A little too good of a shot, in my opinion. Can't be giving that up. Got to take away these passing lanes. We're giving up a little too much in the middle right now. Puck's available to be taken if we can move. There we go. Here comes Drew now. He's got a breakaway. Oh, hits the stick just above the blocker. But Maddox swirls on the rebound. Another chance. Well, good opportunity there. As we've discussed in prior broadcasts, sometimes it can be a good thing to be on a penalty kill if you're the Screaming Eagles. Seem to create a lot of offense with it. There's Elijah Fisher. Sorensen gives chase. That'll do it for the power play. Has to see what he has and puck. Fish, nice job to step through. They got some numbers. Shoots one blocker side high. It's saved. Back on Elijah's stick again. Glenbrook tries to connect a backhand sauce to a streaking player, but high level of difficulty on that one, Bradley. Did not complete the play.
It helped a little bit that Glenbrook player tripped a little bit there at the blue line, slowed him down.
Yeah, a little stumble. He had a step, it looked like, but.
Look at how this team looks like the Michigan Wolverines, Hank.
Yeah, that's right. So there's Packard. First shift for him. Max Sutter throws a body. You got Jimenez out there, number 15. Good back pressure from Max. Puck's flipped in deep. Roger flips it around. I think that was a decent tie up there.
Yeah.
Didn't look like
smart move for Landon to cover that and settle things down.
We were not making a clean exit right there.
They're playing with slight line adjustments for this first period, and then for the rest of the game they'll still be playing without Ronan.
Yep. So down a couple guys at the moment. But stretch play, it was there, but good stick. Maddox had Hoyt firing up the middle, but a good stick to take that play away. Chen tries to hit Sorensen. It gets him in the foot. Back comes Glenbrook. Puck's loose. Chen tries to get rid of it, manages to clear it. Battle down low. Good body from Chen. Separate man from puck. Drew. Good job of steering that one wide by McKinnon and Maddox Charles. Maddox has it, head of steam, stick. Good reach by Elijah to keep that puck moving up. Fisher rides his man off into the boards. Glenbrook possesses. 17, McPherson throws it down into the corner. Fisher pokes it over to King. Tries to hit Politi, who does battle along the wall. Good hustle from Connor to affect that shot. Fish fans on a clearing attempt. Glenbrook walks it. Glenbrook continues to work the possession game quite well. It's dangerous here. Good job from Fish to come back and keep that puck from going in. Great job by Elijah. What a play. Watch this replay. Fish, the last minute, recognizes the wraparound attempt, dives, and with this long reach, seals off that near side post. And
that was a goalie quality save right there, Hank.
That was a surefire goal. Got to settle it down a little bit. We're running around. We're not completing simple passes here. We're leaving their defensemen wide open. Got to just start playing a little cleaner. These D-men, I've seen their D bobble the puck some. If we can put pressure on them, it might end up in some opportunities for us.
Yes, we've been playing way too much in our end here.
Shots on goal are 6-3 at the moment. It's been a bit of spare change there in front of Landon too. Got to do a little better job between the goalie, the D, and the centerman of A, rebounds to the corner, B, clearing rebounds, working together there. Can't have pucks just floating around the crease. That's dangerous. Good try by Max there to cut it back around number 9. Nice crisp passing there. Glenbrook's moving the puck quite well right now. Had a decent chance to pop out and go short side high, but missed the net. All right, Stanley with it. Donaldson. Dawson Charles tried to hit Jimenez. That was anticipated and intercepted. Now Hoyt's got it. He's got Drew if he looks. Oh, going to take it. Now he's got plenty of spots in the middle. Good try. Good idea. Sauce pass to Drew. Just didn't quite come in for a landing early enough. Good looking chance there, though. Dawson Charles on the hunt. Forces it near side boards here. Glenbrook can't. That'll be an icing. Oh, not going to let it go. Here comes Drew, head of steam. Good body there. 2-on-1. Puck's loose in front. Back comes Screaming Eagles. We got numbers now. That's Hoyt with the puck. He's got Dawson. He cuts, shoots, rebounds there. Drew Jenkins with it. King rips one. It's loose near the net. That was a good-looking shot from Jackson. Nice job by Fish to step up and grab that puck. See if we can keep the pressure on here, not let him change. Tarbert in pursuit. Puck's chipped up. Dawson now has it. Tries to float it back into the corner. Good back check from Tarbert. Rides his man off the puck, causes the turnover. Puck's thrown in. Landon steers it aside for Fish. Beats the first man. Tarbert, nice little chip to himself. Good plus. Got to find our positions here. Break this cycle. Can't let these guys ride around. That's how they got their first goal. Puck's loose. Good clear. Roger Stanley finds that's in the back of the net. So good play by Roger.
These Glenbrook Titans are doing a good job of keeping their sticks in the right places. We've had a number of excellent passes broken up by them having their sticks in the right place.
Yeah, they're just a little more detailed right now. Their passes are hard and they're going tape to tape, whereas we're just not quite connecting. But yeah, been a few weeks since we've played and travel and whatnot. I expect that'll improve as this game goes on.
Some of those jitters too, knowing they're playing the number 2 team.
Yeah, sure. Jimenez throws it in. Evans working hard to back check here. Donaldson rides that play wide. Good job by Max Sutter to pick up the trailing Glenbrook player. Puck's hammered in again. Donnie now is going to work it down deep. Max chips it ahead. Good pass there out of the corner. Nice block. Another nice block. 2 nice blocks from Stanley. That's 3 good chances he's thwarted. Screaming Eagles going for a change. Unfortunately, that fairly inopportune time. And Glenbrook comes in with a head of steam and not enough blue jerseys back.
I was a little worried about that guy's speed as he crossed the blue line.
Just like that, it's 2-0.
Caught Donnie a little off balance and got around him.
Well, these guys definitely are moving the puck well. They have some speed. I think being short a couple guys has got us a little out of sorts here, and not good timing for that. Chen floats it up. Hammered back down. McKinnon now with it. Tape to tape from Maddox. Tries to just kind of feather it up. It gets there. Gets out of the zone. Job by Eddie holding the blue line. Good pinch by Eddie. Take his man off the puck. Back comes Glenbrook. Tries to walk through. Good stick from Sorensen. McKinnon, good composure. Hits Chen. Chen looks off the easy pass. Tries to make the hard one, and it gets read like an email. All right, here comes Maddox with Hoyt on a 2-on-1. Maddox looks, finds Hoyt. Boom, there it is. Tap in goal.
Number 6, Lucas Fagan, the only defenseman back there with 2 top goal scorers from
That's it.
Screaming Eagles.
He sold out, and Maddox saw it and pretty easily just pulled it by him and hit Hoyt for a tap in. So just like that, we're back in this thing. We have had our chances.
Yeah, they've had their sticks in the right places and broken up a number of really good pass attempts by the Screaming Eagles.
Yeah, we've had problems in the neutral zone and our zone, just getting our composure and making simple passes and things like that. As you said, we're spending too much time in our zone, and that's why it is. Politi, good battle, throws that puck in deep. Politi's going to chase. Gets the little oopsie-doo off the back of the net. Can't believe that move still works, but it always seems to work.
A whoopsie-doo?
Yeah, the old off the back of the net to yourself play, let the forward go by. It's a timeless defenseman classic, and it always works. Puck's hammered in wide. Fisher has it. Under the stick of Politi, but out of the zone. Politi trying to force the action there. Back come Glenbrook. That's helped into the corner by Jackson King. Puck will go up under the netting, and we'll get a face-off to Landon's right.
Heck, another thing I noticed on that last zone entry by the Titans. When you say get the puck in deep, right, coaches, you preach that all the time. Those kids hammer that puck in. They hit the red line, and they don't just kind of flip it in. They pound it into the corner. It's a good move.
Absolutely. At this level, unlike the NHL, these goalies can go play the puck wherever they want to. So if you make it easy for them, they'll be a part of the breakout. Another sloppy play in our zone. Keeps the puck in and gives them a chance. Puck's hammered around. Stanley doing battle. There's a dangerous pass, but nobody on the back door. Dawson Charles battling away. Puck's thrown out to the point. Puck hits Landon in the head through traffic. Thankfully, he seems fine, and it went into the corner. Another one. We need a face-off icing. We need something, as we are on our heels once again here.
That would have been
JD with a chance.
Good one to catch.
Stick gets stuck in the boards. The puck stays loose. A lot of traffic here. Landon saw that one. He was in good position. Another shot on. That's blocked aside. Sutter does battle. We're running around now. Puck's moving and we're stuck. You know, as a winger, if you get down into the corner, usually the puck's going to end up at the point where you're supposed to be.
And nobody's there,
and that
right?
happened repeatedly on that shift. It's fun to play defense when you don't have anybody covering you and the pucks keep floating out to the point like that. It's a shooting gallery.
Bang it back down and let your boys go to work.
Yeah, or walk and take your time, get a shot off. Jenkins wins the draw. Chen. Maddox taps ahead to Hoyt. Hits his foot. Drew ends up with it now. Tries to dance around his man. Good play by number 2 to steal that puck. Back comes Glenbrook. Puck's getting fumbled around, but still has it. Drew's going to try to chip and go. He got the chip. Didn't get the go, but here comes Maddox. He got the go.
And he gets called for offsides.
Looks like Hoyt just had a step on Maddox there. But these three together are definitely creating some pressure. So we'll see if we can. Maddox has it, leaves for Drew. Drew down to Hoyt. Hoyt looking for Maddox in the slot. Chen steps in. Good job by Eddie to keep the pressure on. Eddie floats it down to Hoyt. Maddox now feeds it to Hoyt through his legs, making a play on the net here. He's going to continue to walk in the cycle, see what he has. Hammers it back down. That's going to end up going to Hoyt. Looks to see what he has. Doesn't have numbers. Eddie's going to pinch. Chips it back down towards Drew. He does some battle. Eddie forced to leave the zone there, but we're going to come right back with it. Drew slides it by. Hoyt's there. Hoyt with it, tries to get it back to Drew at the net front. Hoyt throws the brakes. Glenbrook able to come out with it. 3-on-3 here. Puck sent in, turned to the corner. Puck's loose.
Man.
Fish has it. He's got Drew if he sees it. Tried. Fanned on it, but Tarbert there. Scoop it up and keep it moving up the field. Poke check by Drew. That goes to Maddox. He walks through a couple guys. He's got some room. Shot on. The rebound steered to the corner. Otherwise, he had Drew there in the slot. Good play by the goalie. 3 seconds left. And that'll do it for the first. Well, shots on goal, 16 for Glenbrook. 7 for the Screaming Eagles. Scores 2-1. Saw some good things there, Bradley, but also, you know, obviously we discussed the difficulties in our own zone.
We're going to get one of our players back now going into the second period, so Drew's line ought to be able to stabilize with having his normal wingers.
Okay, Bauer's back.
Bauer's back, and for centers to play with different wingers. Just my experience.
Yeah, we'll roll them around, so that would be, might see.
The 3 centers that rolled through 4 sets of wings.
You might see Hoyt or Maddox moonlight a shift at center here and there just to get them a few more minutes.
Well, and we're missing a key role about Ronan Hirschfield is he's a left-handed centerman.
Yeah, lefty
and
face-offs.
So,
high percentage of wins on the lefty face-off.
And you want that when you're on that off to your goaltender's left so that you don't pull the puck back into your goaltender. So there is always that. You'll see the coach make that change oftentimes when the face-off ends up off to the left of our goaltender. He will send Ronan out. Sometimes it's it's like a Fogo in lacrosse, right? Ronan goes out, takes the face-off, and busts back to the bench. Get a different centerman out there, but it's the key role on which side of the goaltender the face-off is and what handed your centerman is. And Drew's right-handed, Lucas is right-handed, JD's right-handed.
Yeah, good point.
So you can see him bringing in like even a Maddox, who's not a normal centerman, but he's left-handed, so he's got the less risky drawback on that face-off. So,
well, the thing about it is, Ronan's a senior. He's 6'3". He's a hell of a hockey player, and if you give any coach a wish list, they're going to want strength up the middle, and they'll get a whole lot stronger than that at the high school level. So
Ronan will be back tomorrow for game 2 at noon Central Time. We should be having 18 skaters for that matchup and hopefully the rest of the weekend. So it always helps when you have full lines, normal lines, and people know what their line mates do.
Well, looks like Coach Gwozdecki saw, a lot of pressure out of this threesome, so looks to be leaving it together for the time being. You got Hoyt with Drew and Maddox, which leads me to believe you're probably going to see Dawson, Bauer, and Lucas probably.
On the next line.
Drew there, comes out with it, tries to work it through traffic and can. Now he's got a 2-on-2 going here with Maddox. Looked like he got the line and then cut, but sealed off the man and allowed that puck to end.
You never know how that's going to get called either. That player from Glenbrook was pretty close to W-figging out here too.
Hockey rides his man wide. Tarbert there in support. That time we did. Off Caden's thigh and into the bench. We haven't
going out, but Shaw Hockey Productions working on
the boys in the truck are figuring it out.
Yeah, those engineers are working on.
We tried to find Tries to feed it to himself. Out there. The old left tackle was out there on the edge on a sweep play.
Band's hands might go up on that one, but
there's some shoulder on shoulder right there. Good play by Drew. I mean, now's the time. Drew steals the puck, got caught up on his stick. I think we're going to have a penalty here on Glenbrook, right? Or is that on Hoyt?
I think that was on us. Gave him a shove from the back.
Well, the bull in the china shop from Drew.
Colorado, and that was just a little bit over the threshold.
That's a penalty. The two kids he knocked down before and the kid earlier, not penalties. That one was legit.
You know, when you put a bull in a china shop, a bull's eventually going to get broken.
Yeah. But you know what? He's one of those kids that has to play that way or he's not effective. You know, I mean,
it's good when you can use it.
It is what it is. Know what you are and you live with the result. Great play by Jack. That's Politi out there on the kill with Lucas. Lucas steps out to cut that off. Off-angle shot handled by Landon. Good job from Politi to pressure. Eddie Chen with a good chance to clear. Unfortunately, goes right into the Glenbrook player. Good stick from Lucas. We're running around a little bit here. Nice to see us clear when we get that chance. We've had the puck on our stick several times. We've got to get it out. Good job by Lucas. Good job by the... Keep everything to the outside. Oh boy. Tough break.
I think that might have gone off Politi's skate.
It went off his right ankle and caught the far post. Nothing Landon could do about that one. Just shot through.
Landon was in the right place. That skate just redirected that enough to get around his pad, left pad, hit that post. There's the reverse angle.
Put pucks on the net, things like that. Quite feel that bad, but I guess it is.
Wow. Sometimes that's based on the scorekeeper more so than the actual shots on goal.
Well, I know they've had more, and Landon's done great, but I don't feel like it's 3-1. All right, well, let's see if we can regroup here. Good job by Sutter to shove his man off the puck. Fisher takes some body. Rides his guy out. Great job by Fish playing D. Sutter closest man to it. He gets in there. Seals his guy off. King tries to float it up for Jimenez, but that play is read by Fagan, who steps in and intercepts that pass. Not a lot of room for error for us. I mean, we're going to need big plays out of our big players, and we're going to need to stay out of the box and see if we can turn this thing around with 6:09 here to go in the second period. Obviously, we're maybe zamming at the end of the second. Checked with our producer. They do, in fact, zam after 2.
Ooh, great save.
Good job. Oh, there's a good play. Bodine with the foot race. Takes a shot at it. Back comes Glenbrook. Good read there with it. He's behind the net. Leaves it for Fisher. Dawson pulls it off the boards. It goes to Jackson. He slides it up to Drew. That's going to be offsides. Now it's good. Bauer leaked into the zone. Drew closest man to it. He gives chase. He might come away with this one. Keeps the puck in the zone. Good puck support there from Dawson. Looks for Bauer in the middle. That play is red. Bauer in pursuit. Good stick from Jenkins. Dawson now has it. Tries to pull it around to himself. Fisher looking across ice. Has it hit a leg. Drew now with it. Hard pass up to Bauer. He's got time to get a shot off and does. Blockered into the corner. Times we've tested this goalie, he's held up. The only goal we have is the empty net tuck-in special on a great play from Maddox. Oh, good blocker there. Shot on the short side high, and Richenbach moves that blocker and on a moment's notice takes it away. Great save. So here comes Lucas with Hoyt and Maddox. It's going to be Donnie and Roger Stanley in the back. Good blocker there. Maddox chips it up. Hoyt's in a foot race. He might win it. He does. And that's going to be a penalty.
Hook.
We'll see. We're going to get a penalty
sir.
shot or just a penalty? Just a penalty, but we'll take it. Absolutely hooked there. He had a clear step. Good job by Hoyt. Once you get the once you get a step on that defender, you cut in front, and you're almost forcing a penalty at that point. That was a great job by using his body to get positioning and guarantee, if nothing else, a power play. So, and a good look from Maddox. Nice play by the fellas. So here comes PP1. Lucas Scott going to be the net front man in lieu of Hirschfield. Good choice there. I like it. Drew wins it to Maddox. Maddox walks. He rips. Puck gets knocked down to the corner. Puck's knocked down by Drew. He's going to have to find Maddox, though, with that. Maddox under some pressure. He's going to throw it around to Drew. Drew's going to be under some pressure here. Throws it back to Maddox. Hoyt now with it. Had to shake number 96. He was working hard. Hoyt to Maddox. Walks through a few guys. Going to let one rip. Puck's there. Rebounds loose. Drew comes away with it. He's looking. He throws it back on. Well, you know, shot mentality here. We're getting some shots on. I'd love to see us maybe set it up and get a few more blue jerseys in front. But here comes Hoyt with it. He's got numbers. He's got help. Let's take this wide and set it up, Hoyt. He gets ridden off. Should get some help, though. Drew's in there. Drew forces it up to Lucas. Maddox now has a little time and space. Back down to Drew. Drew tries to give it over to Maddox. That gets through him. Maddox chips it down to Hoyt. Hoyt comes out with it. He's walking. He shoots. Tip and a score! Good low, hard shot from Hoyt. Lucas Scott in perfect position. Gets a stick on that puppy, and we're back within one here. Great tip.
Great tip.
Yep, right up over the left pad. Take it.
Good pressure by that line right there. That was they were moving the puck in the right place. I was laughing because a couple of those rebounds never failed. You got a guy net front on the left, puck goes to the right. Got a guy net front on the right, goes to the left.
Well, there's no doubt, you know. Level, Hoyt, Maddox, Drew, Lucas, guys like that. They're going to be a problem for teams no matter what state you're in, and putting up a fight right now. Good hustle from Packard. Gets down, forces the O-zone face-off. Like JD's game. Straightforward, hard. Good skater. Like the way he plays. Strength in the middle. He takes the face-off. He's got Sutter to his right, Jimenez to his left. Try forward. That's going to leave numbers coming back. Richenbach on his angle. No rebound.
And squared up to the shots. I mean, that one that got in off of that redirect off of Brady's skate was just, that's going to happen. He was in perfect position.
Oh, absolutely.
Their legs aren't big enough to cover the whole net when you're down like that.
The only solution to that is being 6'5". But other than that, it was a late redirect. So he's done a good job of keeping us in. And those shots, if they're even remotely close to right, it's 36-16. So say no more. Here comes Lucas. Good job working that puck out. Polidi's going to send it in and go. He comes in hard. Lacking puck support there. Connor's going to come back and force a regroup. Good job by MacKinnon taking away time and space. Scott maintained possession.
Nice, Eddie.
Eddie comes in hard but in control. Lucas throws it around, but nobody's home. Everybody's in the corner down there. Good job. We need to get that puck out. Tarbert on the pressure. Chen rides his guy off hard. Nice job by Eddie. 2-on-1 down low, though. Drew got back just in time to help out there. Polidi now, he should take a change while he's right there. He does. Tarbert and Polidi go. MacKinnon does battle. Sorensen and Maddox Charles are out there now. We got a little bit of a traffic jam. Drew comes away with it. He tries to get the edge and does. Maddox now back to Drew. Beautiful goal. That's good work. Working the puck back and forth in tight space. Surprisingly not an offside.
Right, and thank God we can't have a challenge in a replay.
That was just a little 2-on-4 hockey with Maddox and Drew, and it ends up in the back of the net.
Great hard work.
Both of them.
Maddox looking at a goal and 2 assists in these first 3. He had an assist with Sorensen on the Lucas.
Leave an imprint. Once again, here we are. As I said, he slides by that puck, but and back they come. Oh, great stick from Fish. That could have. You don't want to work this hard to get in the game and then give it right back. Maddox now chips it. Hoyt. He's got Drew if he can get it up the boards to him, and he does. Drew takes some contact. That was a good job by number 6 there. Big kid, little kid. On Drew. Back comes Drew now, head of steam. He's got help. He's got Sorensen. They're wheeling. They're absolutely wheeling. Sorensen backhand. It's got over the shoulder.
Going in over that goaltender's
Back
shoulder.
they come again. They're just little backhand, forehand over the shoulder. These guys are flying right now.
I was about to give a correction on that. Wait.
These guys are a problem for Glenbrook right now. I mean, they don't have an answer for these 3. I mean, 3 real solid players right
That one
there.
goes to Charles for Maddox. Up here.
Well, he's riding them hard, I think. Here. How about that? 4-3, thanks to Landon Richenbach.
Shots are 37-19. That indicates the big thanks to Landon Richenbach.
Absolutely.
And
But we have settled down. The rebounds are in the corners. The faceoffs are coming more often. We're getting out of our zone. Guys like Jackson King taking charge, getting the puck out. So
that one that Jackson got the shot off on, I mean, that one was up and down at his feet. He worked and got that puck out and got down and got that shot. That was great work by Jackson King on that play for sure. All right, well, we'll be back after the ice make. Enjoy your time here and here to try and stabilize this connection so that the other component of these streams is to capture the video within Shaw's system for coach to do, post game and team meetings where they can look at game tape too. So sorry on the interference every once in a while with the production, but remember also we're capturing this video for future use. We'll be back in 10.
Oh, we're back for the third period, Bradley.
We're
Screaming
back.
Eagles did a great job of climbing out of the hole and taking the lead. This first couple minutes here of this third period are going to be pretty important. Got to establish the legs and establish your game here and your skating in the third period. Try to maintain the lead and establish some momentum. Keep
In the locker room. Not a good thing.
Well, the Screaming Eagles did seem to find their legs as the first two periods went on. Shots 37-19. We talked about that. That gap's closed some, but 4-3 lead. Jenkins, Sorensen, and Charles out there. They have been an absolute tornado on the ice for the better part of a period. Puck's one back to MacKinnon. Goes indirect, tries to get to Jenkins, gets the lineman instead. And we're gonna get a whistle. Linesman explaining he's just basically saying, I love that offsides call. Oh yeah, hey, brought to you by the McKiddus and Uncle Al up in Canada. In a town I can't pronounce, but it sounds beautiful. Maddox, good job, good stick there.
Lost it.
Did lose it. Puck sent up the middle. It's in the slot. Chen, good job doubling back from Maddox. Here comes Hoyt. He's got time and space. He's going to rip one. Down to Jack. We're doing. Thankfully, Chen's there to disrupt Zamboni door issues. Oh boy, wide open in front. Number 8 had that puck explode on his stick. Otherwise, that's in the back of the net. You're a little sloppy right here. Let's go ahead and get through the end of this shift. MacKinnon, he's working down low. Oh boy, wide open in front again.
Oh my gosh.
Landon Richenbach, great save.
Amazing save by Landon Richenbach on that one. Watch this replay. Perfect pass accidentally out to the middle of the slot. Rips it, and Landon squared up.
I love how he
right
came out. You see how he came out?
Took that angle away.
Took it away. It was super aggressive. Great play by Landon. Puck's one back. This is what I'm talking about, Bradley. We got to get out. We got to get 2-3 minutes of this period under our belt without giving one up
There
here.
we go, Jackson.
Got to settle into this third period because they're coming out hungry. The ice is just cut. They skate well. We've got to make sure that we keep them at bay a little bit here to start it.
There it is, right there.
That go in?
Yes, that went in. If we see in the replay, Scott was taking the angle, but he had a little stutter in his step right there.
Well, it's a miscommunication. He and Jackson, you need to. I hate to lay it on Lucas, but if you're the back checker, one of you guys has to say who you got, and then you just got to go. It was kind of like Lucas thought Jackson was going to slide, and Jackson thought Lucas was going to take him. Did that really go in?
Yeah, it came in right over his shoulder to hit the side of the bar in the back and came out.
So we're all knotted at 4. Like I was saying, these guys, they're going to come out house on fire. I told you these D-men are a little shaky if you put some heat on them. Drew just poked one away. Almost had a breakaway. It ended up in the goalie. But if we can take away the defender's time and space with this team, I think we can cause some more breakaways and odd man rushes. Stanley with it. Tries to rip it through. Catches a stick. Donnie pinches. Fires it down low. Puck's intercepted. It's going to come the other way. Bauer Bodine gets on his horse to try to intercept that play. Big gap there out of Donnie. I'd like to see him a little tighter to the action. He could have stepped up and grabbed that puck. It can be tough as a defenseman, though, coming right out of the locker room. Your natural tendency is going to be to sag until you get your feet underneath you. And that's kind of what we saw. He had about a zone worth of gap, whereas if he was maybe half a zone, that puck comes free there in the neutral zone. Bradley, he steps up and takes it. But no harm, no foul. Face off in our zone. J.D. Packard wins it. Puck's thrown across. Jimenez comes out to pressure. Sutter's down there. Hopefully we don't throw it up to the point because we're all in the corner. Another situation where we're just on our heels and turtling up and hoping for a whistle. One too many moves out of the left point. MacKinnon with it. Let's just hammer this charge. So we're going to get a no icing and a line change. Here comes Maddox, Drew, and Hoyt. Head of steam there. Good job. Can't turn a puck over right there. That was almost ugly. Good puck movement, good skating out of Glenbrook right now.
I think that icing got waved off. That defender didn't even make a move to try and play it.
Fair
it was
enough.
within his reach, and he just kept his stick up at his side. It was like,
fair enough. I think that these guys want it right now. We got to get moving. We got to match their pace. We got to match their intensity, and we can't keep turning the puck over in our zone on breakout passes. Fisher elbows his man aside. Maddox goes, gets the spare change, gets it over to Fish. Fish looking, finds Maddox. Clean exit for Maddox. Drew now one-hands it over to Maddox. Good back check there from Glenbrook. That's the gap I was talking about. Fisher was about a half a zone away. He was able to read that play, step up and take it. Jenkins in hot pursuit. Gets by Sorensen. 3-on-2. Good job by Fish. Throws his man right into the linesman. It's the only way to keep the puck from being offsides. Just kidding. Maddox now. Good chance. Oh, rifles it off the near side post. He had numbers. He had Drew on the far post. Maddox calls his own number, which isn't ever a bad play when you're Maddox Charles, but that one caught the near post and out of play. Little zesty. It's going to end up back with Landon.
split the D-man with that.
Yeah, that's okay. Still ends up on our possession, but now we're going to have to regroup here. Here's Tarbert. Lucas Scott jamming. Gets help from Stanley. Kind of setting up in the turtle position again here, but thankfully that puck gets over the defenseman's stick. That puck is blocked. Oh!
Lucas Scott with the save.
Lucas Scott giveth, Lucas Scott taketh away. He was screening the goalie, but was made an. So no harm there. Tarbert pressures the puck. Lucas now takes some body, works at the. Politi. Quick change now. Glenbrook's going to look to go fast. McPherson stick handles through 3 blue jerseys. They're going to maintain possession. Loose to Dawson. He can't dig it off the. Puck's loose. It's there. We've got to take that whistle.
Nobody could find it.
Yeah, that puck's like.
It was in too close to landing for him to find it. The players weren't sure where it was.
It's a magic disappearing puck. It's like,
Landon tried to cover with his glove and it just swooped it into his pads.
it's like a football on a rainy day. Just flopping all over. Nobody could get it. Got back. Drew Jenkins, McKinnon, and Chen. Puck hits the side of the net, not in. Boy, that was dangerous. A lot of running around here.
Yeah, nobody can find it.
Boy, we got to clear this. If you're going to throw it up, you don't throw it up the middle. Get it up the boards and get it out. Drew working hard, tries to come away with it, does. Gets it over to Bauer off his skate. Ends up back with Drew. He finds Dawson with a little bit of speed through the zone, but squirts ahead to the defender. That puck will be iced, which we will gladly take. Spend a little time away from Mr. Richenbach.
It's looking like that first period, Hank, when we played in our end too much.
Yeah, just the little 5-10 foot tape-to-tape passes, the clears, just the simple basic details are not tight right now. So we're spending a lot of time in our zone as a result, and it's here. We'll just find our legs and get going. Jimenez, Sutter, they're chasing. Sutter with it, throws it down for Evan. Jimenez gets ridden off, keeps possession though. Puck's in Packard's feet, finds King. King walks, looks, shoots, wrist shot. No rebound, but hey, it's a shot on net, some ozone time.
Pressure the other way for a hot minute there.
Yep, we need some more out of the non-Maddox, Hoyt, Drew line. And right. Look there. Packard chipped it to Jimenez, who found the front of the net for Sutter. Interference, though. Sutter was already engaged with the player. I like the aggressiveness out of Evan, but they're going to call that if there's another blue jersey kind of right in the play there. They're going to argue that he was already engaged and give him the interference.
Right now,
good old days of hockey, that's a great play, Bradley. These days, if you're already engaged in a puck battle with one of your opponents, another opponent can't come in and light you up like a Christmas tree. But again, I would not fault the aggressiveness. I'm all for it. But now we got to kill a penalty.
3 penalties.
Drew to work it off the face-off through traffic
Maddox.
up ahead. Maddox had a chance to win that race, almost did. Good job by Fish.
There.
Yep. Was able to clear it end to end. So Maddox now the deep man. Chen and Fisher with Maddox, Charles, and Drew. Puck's taken wide. This kid's got a nice pair of wheels. He's moving right up until he wasn't moving when Fisher dumped him hard into the corner. Puck's up and out. Good job by Chen. Good job by Fisher. Twin Tower seniors in full effect. Out comes Scott. Out comes Sorensen. Chen, good job to angle his man off. Lucas Scott collects a spare change and finds an alley. Sends it down. They'll have to regroup. 9:05 to go here in the third. 53 seconds to go on the. Gets beat though. That's going to result in a zone entry. That's the yin and the yang of being aggressive on the PK. That first guy gets by you, they're going to get the zone. Lucas now angles his man off. Good support from Hoyt. Tries to chip it up. It's gloved down, but he stays with it. He's getting help from Lucas. Eddie and McKinnon lurking close by, looking for a pass. Good job. Eddie poked that one up and out. Oh, Hoyt with a nice recognition there. Tries to steal it, loses it in his feet, but good anticipation. 3 seconds to go here on the PK. See if good job tying up the stick by Hoyt right there. We're even. We're a little out of position here. Hopefully we get away with it. But even strength. Good job by Eddie to run his man off. Delays, buys time, gets dumped hard from behind. Drew. Good looking chance here. Oh, good stick from Donnie just to intercept. Dawson, Bauer throws it deep. Puck's gonna get rimmed around maybe. Oh, Dawson's there. To work it out towards Roger Stanley. Back comes Glenbrook. And nice save, nice cover, landed.
I just got to give a shout out to Hoyt Sorensen. His forecheck pressure is second to none.
Yeah, he
works and works, forces turnovers. When he loses it, he fights it, gets it back.
Yeah, he's got top-notch intensity. I mean, it's obviously a habit and a good one. Sutter now, time and space. Probably needed to headman that to Evan. Unfortunately, he got dragged off sides by the defenseman.
Yeah, that was one of those where he probably was on until that defenseman took him in.
Yeah, I think Evan did try to pull up, and you know, Sutter's defense, he had a nice head of steam and some space, whereas Evan was a little more covered, so. Face off. Dogged pressure, that's his forte as well. Sutter forces a D-to-D pass. Good job by Evan, taking some body there. That's one way to disrupt the play. Mac's gonna take a change, he throws it on. Jimenez with a head of steam tries to disrupt that exchange between the goalie and the D-man. Doesn't work. Jackson King. 17 to King fires it. Puck gets sent back in. Maddox now tries to lift the stick and go. 17 with a shot, looks 5-hole. It's not there.
See if we can.
Some net front stuff. Ooh, kind of a high stick on Fish there.
No penalty. I'm not sure where the whistle and getting it out of the zone came from on that, but
that's what we call in hockey a good break. Instead of the zone.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a pretty clear high stuff outside. Got some speed. Tries to do a little dipsy-do through the legs and gets poke checked. So back comes Glenbrook. Nice. Eddie Chen there to steer it aside. Maddox chips to Drew. Tries to go cross ice to Hoyt. Didn't have enough on it. Drew with a big hit in center ice. Glad that didn't get called. That's a Colorado penalty.
For Drew Jenkins. Some of those refs have his number.
Yeah, it's 3 years later. Oh, great feed there. It went to Hoyt, and Stanley steps up. Maddox now gathers it in, gets a good little dipsy-do fake. Going to regroup, get ahead of steam. He's going to call his own number for a minute. His short's been out there well over a minute.
His shot was the better choice there.
Been well over a minute, so let's set. Here we go. That next line is Politi, Scott. That's a 50-50. Or a hook. Yeah, totally don't agree.
Battling for that puck possession right there coming into the zone.
Stronger on that positioning, but calling a hook. I guess the all is right in the universe again, Bradley.
Yeah.
I mean, probably should have been in the box 3 minutes.
They had one in their pocket for that move in front of the net down there. Like,
it's a game, though.
If we can get through this penalty kill,
never know. Might see some heroics here. We're as we've 3. So you just never know. Puck's loose. McKinnon now. Drew puts some heat on. That puck's loose. Here comes Maddox. Almost had a step. Drew's going to come in now. Going to walk around one man. He's got time and space. That ends up over to Jack. Jack rips it. Like I said, sometimes with these guys, you're going to get more offense than you're going to see defense.
There was a chance there.
Couple times. Right Maddox had a foot race. He could have won. Drew's able to pick up the
Sorensen
change.
Out there on the front.
This could be trouble
Hoyt's
again.
forechecking pressure that I was just talking about. We've seen him score a lot of shorthanded goals.
Puck's one to the corner. Stanley chips it down to himself. He's in a little bit of a foot race, but does an excellent job of maintaining body position. Now Lucas Scott's back, steering that man around. Sorensen's going to pressure the D-man. Stanley gives chase. Now we're setting up a little box, protecting the middle. Good
Nice
block there from
Here we
Hoyt.
go.
He's got a chance, 1-on-1, now 2-on-2 here. Lucas Scott driving the net. Tries to find Lucas. That ends up as a breakout pass, but I don't mind the try.